First of all, I want to address something. Okay, because I know I can imagine people thinking I'm a hypocrite if I don't address this. So, when it comes to DL men and bisexual men, right? When I talk about my experiences, I want that to be kept as like used to be in a mind frame as it being my experiences. I'm not like generalizing every single person, but this is my perception of everything I've encountered. And I'm not just basing this off one man had one bad experience. This is multiple, like loads. And when something is the same narrative, it's kind of hard for you to see outside of that box when that's only been your experience with multiple. I mean, honey, I've dated a lot of men, right? And a lot of DLs, a lot of bisexuals. So, and it's always been the same thing all the time, all the time. So when I tell you that I don't want that, like, I don't want to hear biphobia or there's some this stupid stuff about, oh, what you're doing to DL men, it sounds like you're blah blah. Listen, it's my experiences. If they didn't want that, if you don't want to hear that, then stop making it people's stories to be told. If you want a different outcome, approach situations differently. Be different. Do better. Be better. End of. Point blank, period. Tired. Tired of seeing those stupid snide remarks, those stupid comments about your this, what you're saying is unfair. Oh, shut up. If you don't like it, then change the narrative of your story and stop being an experience, a bad experience in people's lives. And then when they talk about it, then they get labeled a transphobic, then you're being, then the DL people. Oh, please, shut up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, my God. My Jesus. Now, I can get back into the topic at hand. And now, going off that, I always said to myself, and I know this for a fact, you can find a bottom, right? And if that person is solely bottom, if they really love someone and it gets to that point with someone, I feel like everyone can be open. Do you know how much tops we said, I would never, and I know that they've ended up bottoming and they end up doing this, they end up doing that. Now from top, now they went to top to verse to now verse bottom. I know tops that have turned into bottoms, and I know bottoms that have turned into full tops. Like, it can happen. But a lot of people restrict themselves from finding people because they put these stupid boundaries that don't matter in between them. Because when you're in love with somebody, when you're in love, that these things don't matter. They do not matter. You learn to make things work. You learn to compromise. And if you're not a person that's willing to compromise, then you have no business being in any type of relationship with anybody, and you will constantly be out there on your hookup sites waiting for the next dick or ass to pass you by. Like, I don't understand, but you can't go into situations and be so narrow minded. That's the word I've been looking for. Fuck. So narrow minded about things that really don't have no business in anything. Like you being narrow-minded about wanting this specific person, wanting them to look this specific way, having them to they have to act this specific way, they have to dress this specific way, they have to work in this certain position, they have to be like this, they have to have the biggest dick, you have to have a 9-inch. I don't understand how that is relevant to me wanting to buy a house, mortgage, to us having kids, to us building a foundation, to us having a home, to us potentially building an empire, for you motivating me, for me motivating you, for our trips every now and again, our couple holidays trips, for our date nights, for us meeting our families. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't know about anything what I described would have any involvement in that. I would love to know how that would make a people are so temporary minded, and when they're so narrow minded that they're not looking for anything of longevity. You cannot possibly go out in the world and be that narrow minded when everyone is. This is a world where everyone's individual. Everyone is different. I can say, yeah, I don't want to marry a white man. It's not, and my race is no. Is it a bad thing? No. Am I open to it happening? I'm open to love, so I'm open to it happening. But do I want it? No. But for me, that is not saying, I don't know how you can put that in the same category as saying, oh, I can't marry someone that is too femme. I can't marry someone that isn't like a verse or a top or a bottom. I can't marry someone that isn't masculine. I can't marry someone that's not straight acting. I can't. Those things are ridiculous because those you can't define anybody by those titles because everyone can change. If you're going by you want the most masculine men I've ever met in my life that are gay end up being the biggest queens in bed. So if you go out saying that, you're gonna have one of those, yeah, it's proper, but then in bed, yeah, daddy, that turns you on, yeah. So you better want it all round, mate, because I definitely know ones that are proper. Ooh, I don't know, Andrew. Yeah, yeah, daddy. That to me is unattractive. It's unattractive because now you've portrayed yourself like you're not. Why, if you got to know the person as a human being, you'd be able to appreciate that. Look at people's qualities, what makes them happy, what makes them smile. How do you connect with them on a deeper level that is not superficial? Can they really offer you? Can they really be a substance, an asset in your life? Can you really love this man? Can this person really love you? Are they capable of loving you? Do they want more? Do they want marriage? Do they want kids? Maybe you don't want that. I don't know what your ambition, but this is for me. Like, if I'm going to be with someone, I have to want the max of everything. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do nothing mediocre. I'm not going to be like, oh, I want someone, but if you don't want this, it's okay. If you don't want marriage or you don't want kids, no. I feel like it shows so much. It says a lot about a person that wants that level of commitment. I'm sorry, and it's true. That's what it is. But you know, that can always change. But that is neither here or there because this is about what I want. And I'm not compromised on that. Like, that is something I find extremely attractive when a man says that he wants kids and he wants marriage. And that's what he actively wants. And he has it in his goals. I think it is such a beautiful thing. And it says a lot about people, especially in the times that we're living in. Because you do not find people that want anything of substance. Like I said, there's a lot of people don't have substance and a lot of people aren't deep and a lot of people are narrow-minded and they're not open, like they're not, so you can't expect them to want more when they don't see the more in themselves in the first place. These people go out here on these streets acting like they've got the world to offer, like fucking this shit pearls, and every time they walk is gold plated steps all until they reach their destination of kingdom nothing. To have nothing, you can look good, you could be everything that someone could want on the outside, but if you have nothing of substance, you haven't got a heart, you don't want nothing more, and you're narrow-minded, I'm sorry, I have no time for you. I've seen so much people like that, so the most beautiful people, and they're just empty, nothing, and then they have they can't offer anything. All they have is their looks, which fade. Everyone knows that, but they have the audacity to be wanting so much on a list. You have to be ticking this. And you haven't even got substance, but you want the world. The person has to have all of this, but you can't even offer anything besides your looks. Besides your looks, that's all you can offer. That's it. And you want to be judging people, and you want to be, you have to have this person has to have this in their bank account. That stuff I really don't really agree with, to be honest, because everyone's lives can look at this. Someone that was probably the thriving in Top Man right now, and it was a Top Man executive or a manager. I mean, Top Man ain't open now. So that is just an example. Like, you don't know what's going to happen in life, so you can't always base things on finances. But I feel like you can say you want someone responsible. someone responsible with their finances, you know, that's a good thing. But I think people just look at too much as money is such an issue with people nowadays. Oh my god, when I was listening to someone like this person, that next person I have to be with, they have to drive. Anyone can learn to drive. Like it's not a privilege. Anybody can learn to drive. Like it's not hard. I mean, how can that be a standing point for your future husband when anyone can learn? It's like, oh, the person has to have a degree. Anyone can go to uni. No one's no you don't you're not a special person to go to uni, you know. It's capable for anybody to go and get a degree. If they want it, it's capable. So there's certain things that I just don't think matter, actually. When you're looking for a future partner, I actually don't think that stuff matters because it's stuff that is easily attainable. It's attainable. So it's just things we just look for. We've put too much thought into things that really don't matter and not paid attention to what really does matter, and just taking a minute to know how someone feels, how someone makes you feel. Like, does this person make you laugh? Have you even paid attention enough to know if this person can make you laugh? Laugh is someone making me laugh is a very important, you know. How does this person make me feel? How do I feel when I even get their messages? How do I feel when I see them? It's like when you put so much boundaries in front of your eyes, it's like really hard for you to see anything that's really truthful and sustainable. So, smoke and mirrors. You have to clean up the fog, wipe out the mirror, and just try and look straight through someone and see who they really are. Because a lot of these things just don't matter. And it's like we put so much emphasis on two bottoms can't be together or two tops. Yes, you can. You're human. You both have body parts that you want. I don't understand if lesbians can make it work. I don't understand why with men it has to be a certain way. I have no understanding. There's lesbians that I know that are very happy. They don't even use toys. They don't use dildos or straps. Nothing. They just love each other. Why can't it be like that for them, for men in gay community? Why does it have to be, oh, you have to be top, why you have to be this? You know, I said to myself, I actually can be with someone for bottom, you know, but you need to be able to lick. You don't have to have, I don't have to have sex. You don't have to have sex with me. One thing that I love is foreplay. Foreplay is my thing. So if we can connect with just having foreplay, I can be satisfied with that. I can be satisfied with that for my life. You do not need to put your dick in me. And if I need to fuck you, then I would. I am capable to have a dick. It works well. It looks pretty. It's fine. If that's what we need to do, it's what we need to do. You need to learn to compromise in life. You have to compromise, and that is not a bad compromise. It's letting everything go that's not important and focusing on the main issues. The main issues is you make me happy, I love you, and I want my future with you. I want my kids with you. I want your ring on my finger, and that's all that matters. This video is a long video, boy. I haven't made a video this long in a long time. Oh, well, but that's a lie. You know me, mama. Talk. But see you guys tomorrow. I actually want to do a challenge tomorrow, you know. I want to do something like try and eat in like 100 nuggets or something. I don't know. I want to do like a something tomorrow. I want to actually, I don't really do challenges on my channel, if you gathered. It's more for the grown and sexy, you know. All you guys are grown and sexy. But I feel like I just need to inject some fun now and again, you know. Let me challenge myself. I like to eat. And I certainly like to go toilet. So I actually enjoy going toilet. So I don't know if anyone does that. Do you? Oh my god, I love it.